This is the fastest and easiest way to get feedback using AI. Today, guys, I'm very excited to share with you an interesting use case for leveraging AI in order to test your offers, test your landing pages, and test your funnels in general. Usually, when you just build out a funnel, or if you build an ecom store, or even if you launch a landing page for a digital course, you're always not sure regarding the copy, the imagery, the videos. Is the funnel good? Is it converting? Did I use the correct headlines? Is the copy compelling? Stuff like this. And what usually people do, they show the landing page to their partner or to a friend of theirs, like good friends, or maybe a colleague. And usually you will get pretty positive feedback normally, and the criticism isn't on spot. And the solution for this is either starting to run traffic and see, like, getting data from the real world and seeing if people pay you. And if they don't, it means that your offer isn't compelling enough and the funnel isn't good enough. Or you can start doing usability testing. And usability testing is basically taking prospects and people who might become a buyer of yours and show them the landing page and ask them to provide feedback. And this is a whole process, and there are ways to do this better, customer interview, stuff like this. And we're not going to dive deeper into this. I think I've uploaded already a video about usability testing in the past. But most people skip this part because they are either too lazy or they don't know how to do usability testing. And what they usually do is they ask, as I said, criticism from friends. They might launch some Facebook ads or start sending some traffic organically. Usually you don't have enough data to really get feedback in order to optimize. And after a while, if you're spending money on ads and you're not profitable, you're going to get scared and probably shut down the ads. And if you're driving traffic organically, the likelihood of getting enough significant data in a very short time frame is very small. So this isn't a viable route as well. And this is why I propose this use case of using AI LLMs or AI experts in order to get constructive feedback for your landing page. And the process is as follows. Today, I will share how I do this with Claude, but you can do this with OpenAI, with the free tools. It doesn't really matter. What you have to do first is download this Chrome extension, which is called Screen Capture Go Full Page. Let me show you Go Full Page Chrome extension. This is the Chrome extension. Basically, it allows you to go to any landing page. You can see it has a ton of reviews. Basically, it allows you to go to any landing page and you just can take a screenshot. So let's say, so in my example, I went to the AG1 landing page, Athletic Greens, which most of you probably know, and I took a screenshot. It captures the whole screen, the whole landing page. So even if it's a very long landing page, it still can capture everything. And then you download it as an image or a PDF. I download it as a PDF. And the next steps, what you want to do, you want to go to the LLM, in my case, Claude, and prompt it to provide feedback. Now, I wanted to combine the meta prompt, which I discussed a few videos ago, which basically asks the LLM to provide also the actual prompt. So I will show you right here. It will be more clear. So this is the meta prompt. Basically, it is a very generic prompt that is supposed to be relevant to all use cases, because after you give the meta prompt, the LLM is going to write another prompt based on the use case. So here's an example. So this is the meta prompt. You are a meta expert, an extremely clever expert with unique ability to collaborate with multiple experts, such as a Python expert, expert mathematician, expert essayist, etc., to tackle any task and solve any complex problems. Some experts are adept at generating solutions, while others excel in verifying answers and providing valuable feedback. Note that you also have special access to expert Python, which has the unique ability to generate and execute Python code given natural language instructions, etc. So to communicate with the expert, type its name, and then here's an example. ensure that your instructions are clear and unambiguous and include all necessary information within the triple quotes. I'm skipping this. If you or an expert finds a mistake in another expert solution, ask a new expert to review the details, compare both solutions, and give feedback, etc. So I will share in the show notes, in the video notes, the link to this meta prompt. Basically, the whole idea is that you prompt the LLM with this prompt and you tell it exactly what you want it to achieve. In my case, I need your help with criticizing a landing page. And then it created the most relevant expert. In this case, expert web designer. And it wrote this prompt. So you are an expert web designer and user experience specialist. Your task is to provide a framework for evaluating and criticizing a landing page. Please outline the key elements we should consider when analyzing a landing page, including but not limited to visual design, user experience, content and messaging, call to action effectiveness, loading speed and performance, mobile responsiveness, SEO considerations, etc. Now, I will show you in a moment what it wrote. Let me just show you the landing page so you'll have some context about what we're talking about. So here's the video, reviews, call to action, a few icons with the features and benefits, more benefits, more data, some numbers, some more numbers, an influencer, in this case Andrew Uberman, and an FAQ section. So as I told you, we downloaded the full page and we gave it to Claude. Here I went a bit back and forth with Claude, and then he provided this analysis. So I'll analyze the landing page provided in the PDF based on the expert framework. I'll examine each element carefully and provide a comprehensive critique. So here it goes. My detailed critique. Visual design, color scheme, and brand consistency. The page uses a predominantly green color scheme which aligns well with the health and wellness industry. The lime green color is consistently used for highlights, buttons, and the product packaging, creating a cohesive brand identity. Use of imagery and visual hierarchy. The hero image featuring the product package is prominent and eye-catching. The hierarchy is clear, with the main headline, sub-headline, and CTA button positioned prominently. Let's move on. Content and messaging. Clarity of value proposition. The main headline, travel light, feel right, clearly communicates the product unique selling point for travelers. The sub-headline reinforces the immunity boost aspect. Persuasiveness of copy. The copy effectively highlights the benefits using phrases like comprehensive nutritional insurance and emphasizing convenience for travel. The inclusion of customer testimonials adds credibility. So it gave a few more, as you can see, it's been pretty detailed, and it gave more guidelines. And this is pretty amazing because let's say you don't have your partner who is willing to analyze your landing page, so you can just prompt the LLM and have it provide you feedback. Now, I wanted to do this a bit more interesting. So what I did, I asked it to assume that he is a skeptic buyer. So the meta prompt, it created the skeptic buyer prompt. So you are a highly skeptical consumer with a background in nutrition and a keen eye for marketing tactics. You're viewing a landing page for AG1, an immunity supplement in 10-count travel packs. As a skeptical buyer, your task is to critically examine the claims, presentation, and overall offer. Please analyze the landing page with the following points in mind. And it provided the points, and here's the analysis of the skeptical consumer. And this is real gold because we can get into the mind or the eyes of the consumer, the most skeptical one, and see exactly what triggers him and what does he dislike. And based on this, we can then go start split testing different messaging or different improvements, optimization for the landing page. So here you go. After carefully examining the landing page for RG1 immunity supplement travel packs, here's my analysis. The main claim, travel light, feel right, is vague and doesn't provide any specific health benefit. The phrase comprehensive nutritional insurance is a marketing jargon without clear meaning. What exactly does it mean? The promise of support healthy immune function is a typical supplement claim that's broad enough to avoid FDA scrutiny but doesn't guarantee any specific outcome. Now, with regards to scientific backing and credentials, the page mentioned the product is developed by doctors, but doesn't specify which doctors or their qualifications. So imagine that they now add like the names of the doctors and a link to their diplomas. It might increase the conversion rates, at least for like the more skeptical consumers that will really want to check the diploma. I know in my case, I would definitely, if I see like a research, I definitely want to see like a link to the research. There's no link to clinical studies or scientific research supporting the product's efficiency. So in my opinion, which I believe I have somewhat of a critical thinking mindset, if I don't see any clinical studies, I just don't believe the claims, because I'm also a marketer. I know how easy it's to write claims. The claim scientifically backed formula is presented without any supporting evidence or explanation of what this actually means. Pricing isn't, now let's talk about pricing structure. The pricing isn't immediately clear. Why hide the cost? The subscribe and save option suggests the regular price might be high if such a significant discount is offered for subscription. Potential red flag. No detailed ingredient list is visible on the main page. There's no information about potential side effect. The exact serving size and how long the 10 count pack lasts isn't clearly stated. So I did a split test in one of my funnels a long time ago, in which I had a similar kind of thing. And when we stated how long the product will last, it bumped the conversion rate by 0.5%, which is pretty good at scale. So this is a very good critique and very good pointer in my opinion. Persuasion tactics. The use of celebrity endorsement feels like an appeal to authority rather than relying on the product merits. Okay, this is debatable. I mean, it's a good thing to have celebrity endorsement and also discuss the product merits. The customer testimonials seem cherry-picked. Where's the balanced feedback? This is also great feedback. Many customers today are already skeptic. If they see a ton of very good testimonials, they figure that the testimonial are cherry-picked. So it's usually, based on studies, it's better to incorporate also bad reviews and just share the truth, you know. The limited time offer creates artificial urgency, a classic high pressure sales. Okay, it goes on and on and on. Okay, now the bottom line. As a skeptical buyer, I would want to see a complete detailed ingredient list with amounts, links to peer-reviewed studies supporting the product claims, clear upfront pricing information, a more balanced presentation of customer feedback. Let's move on because I want to show you other examples. Okay, so we had enough of the skeptical buyer. Now let's try to get more data from more users. Now we are analyzing from a point of view of a direct response copywriter. So first of all, Claude, the meta prompt, it created the prompt for the copywriter, what exactly we want to analyze, and then I asked it to analyze. So here's the analysis of the copywriter. So headline and subheadline, the main headline, travel light, feel right, is catchy and memorable, blah, blah, blah. The lead strength, the opening text effectively highlights the product key benefits, convenience for travel and support for immune function. Weakness, it doesn't create a strong emotional hook or present a compelling problem that the reader might be facing. Body copy, so it analyzes each step. So in the funnel, like CTA, the body copy, the headline, subheadline, etc. Now storytelling, the current copy lacks a strong narrative arc that could emotionally engage the reader. And handling objections, the page includes a money back guarantee, which is excellent. Weakness, this guarantee isn't prominently featured or elaborated upon. Improvement, highlight the guarantee more prominently. Social proof, the inclusion of customer testimonials and endorsement as credibility. The developed by doctors claim lacks specificity. Improvement, add more specific credentials. Okay, so we got now feedback from the copywriter. Now let's get feedback from someone else. I asked it, who else can provide us feedback? So maybe a gym owner, a CMO, a CrossFit athlete, or an entrepreneur who is a potential buyer. And it did the meta prompts, generated prompts to each one of them. So expert gym owner, this is the prompt. Then a prompt for the expert CEO. Then the prompt for the CrossFit athlete. And finally, the prompt for the expert entrepreneur, which is a potential buyer. And now I asked it to generate the output for each prompt. So the expert gym owner said, as a gym owner with a decade of experience in the fitness industry, here's my analysis of the AG1 immunity supplement landing page. There is an appeal to gym members. The focus on immunity and overall health aligns well with current fitness trends that emphasize holistic wellness beyond just physical strengths. Missing elements. I'd like to see more information about this supplement supports recovery and performance, which are key concerns for my clients. So if AG1, I don't know who is the target audience, and I'm assuming that they won't watch this video, but if their target audience is gym owners, or if they want to create a dedicated landing page, this might make sense. Dedicated landing page for gym owners, obviously. So emphasizing recovery and performance. Obviously, I'm assuming that they are smart enough in order to create these different angles and they know who is the target audience. Now the expert CMO is providing feedback. Let's move on to the CrossFit athlete. Let's skip this because we are running short on time. Now the entrepreneur, potential buyer. Let's assume I'm the potential buyer entrepreneur. Let's see if this feedback kind of aligns with what I would say. As a tech entrepreneur and a frequent traveler, here's my perspective on the AG1 supplement, addressing traveler needs. The product seems well suited to my lifestyle. The focus on maintaining health while traveling is definitely appealing, as I often struggle with staying healthy on the road. The emphasis on convenience and the comprehensive nutritional insurance concept resonates with me. As a business entrepreneur, I appreciate solutions that save time and cover multiple needs at once. Unanswered concerns. I'd like to see more specific information about the ingredients and their benefits. Also, as someone who takes multiple flights a month, I'm curious about how this product interacts with jet lag or sleep quality. Amazing. This is really spot on in my opinion. Stuff that I wouldn't, as a growth hacker or a media buyer or a fractional CMO, I wouldn't come up with these ideas necessarily out of the bat. And I'm not sure if I would have came up with these ideas even after a few interviews with customers, or even after an analysis of like a survey I would have sent out to customers. Convenience factor. The travel packs are a significant selling point for me. Not having to measure out powders or carry multiple bottles of vitamin is very attractive. Additional information needed. I'd want to see more scientific backing for the claims made. As an entrepreneur, I appreciate data-driven decisions, so some statistics or study results would be convincing. I'd also like to know about any potential side effects or interactions with other supplements/medications. Branding and presentation. The clean, modern designs align well with my expectations for a premium product. And so on and so on. Let's see now if it can summarize everything. Awesome. Break it down to summary, action items, plus priorities. Let's see. Prioritize based on the ICE framework. Impact, cost, confidence, and ease. Basically, I'm asking it to write a summary of all the usability testing, all the customer interviews, or however you want to call it, and then write action items plus prioritize. Let's skip the typos. And the ICE framework is a very useful framework for prioritizing different tests. Okay. Summary. The AGI immunity supplement landing page has several strengths, including its focus on convenience for traveler, clean and modern design, and use of social proof. However, it also has areas for improvement across various perspectives. Lack of specific information about ingredients, their quantities, and scientific backing. Insufficient targeting of specific audience segment. Okay, this might be a downside. This probably isn't on purpose, but I don't know. Need for clearer pricing information and value prop. Opportunity to enhance storytelling and emotional connection. Room for improvement in addressing potential buyer concerns and objections. Need more transparency and detailed product info. Okay, action items plus priorities. Here are the action items prioritized using the ICE framework. Okay, provide detailed ingredient list and their benefits and the total ICE, the ICE framework, you give a score between 1 to 10, and then you multiply the score. So the total score in this case, provide a detailed ingredient list and their benefits. It's very impactful. We are confident, the LLM is confident it will work, and it's very easy. So 720, this is the total score. Add a comprehensive list of ingredients with their quantities. Explain the specific benefits of key ingredients. Next, enhance scientific backing and credibility. This is the score. Include references to scientific studies supporting product claims. Add more specific credentials for experts, etc. Clarify pricing structures and options. Strengthen the value prop. Improve targeting for specific audience segments. Enhance storytelling. Address common objections. Improve the visual hierarchy. Expand on the convenience factor. Strengthen the call to action. This is the priorities. Awesome. Can you provide a timeline? I think this is already an overkill, so let's just start summarizing the video. Okay, what did we have here? We had the meta prompt, which allowed us to create different experts to analyze a landing page. In this case, we used the AG1 landing page as a case study, or yeah, I can say case study. What we did, we use this Chrome extension to download the whole landing page, upload it to Claude. You can do it with any other LLM. Use this meta prompt in order to generate different prompts for different experts. Then we got an expert's opinion or opinion from prospects regarding the landing page, its appeal, the downsides, what can be improved. And at the end, we summarize everything into action items, and we even prioritize everything. This was very fast, very useful, and I think this is just a mind-blowing use case, but obviously I'm a bit biased. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video as well. If you did, please like and comment below. Obviously subscribe. If you can share it with anyone from the AG1 team, be my guest. And that's it for today. Until next time, keep on automating.